Promoting your YouTube channel to get more views is actually a lot easier than you might have thought. And a great way to do this is to engage with the YouTube community. Now, YouTube isn't normally seen as a massive social network, and more often than not, it's actually not considered when talking about social platforms. But YouTube is a really social place to be. And you definitely need to be engaging with your viewers to increase views on YouTube. And this is because any sort of interaction with your viewers is seen as a really positive signal to YouTube. So whether this is just liking comments on videos from your viewers and even interacting by commenting back, not only is that a great signal to YouTube, but obviously that is a great signal to your viewers as well and your audience. They're going to want to keep commenting on your videos, and because they get to interact with you in that way, and it creates a really personal experience for them as well. So while it's a great signal to YouTube, it's really great for your audience because they're going to keep coming back and watching your videos. But not only that, not only can you interact by likes and comments, you can also interact in the YouTube community tab that is on your channel. You can go and post stuff on there, and you'll be able to interact with your audience in a lot more personal way than just in the comment section on your videos.
YouTube marketing is all about standing out and competing for someone's attention. When you create your content, is it a must-see or a meh? The key to compelling and informative headlines is to grab the attention without resorting to overhype or clickbait. People are on YouTube to be entertained, and they want to know what your video is like from the word go. You can look at big YouTube names to see what they are doing to get some ideas. The best way I've found is to use simple questions, challenge opinions, or by simply putting how to in the title while sneaking some keywords in. For example, the perfect back workout, sets and reps included. 10 ways to increase your SEO performance in 2021, or 10 reasons why your ads are failing on YouTube. The takeaway here is that you need to give your title some thought and decide on some keywords that you want to be ranked for in your videos.
The way of optimizing your YouTube channel is having really clear call to actions, or CTAs as we call them. But that's not just a case of going, click the link below. There's lots of things that you can do. You can encourage people to comment below, ask questions, like, share, comment, as I've said, subscribe. And you can drop those in all through your videos. You can do them at the start, you can do them during, you can do them at the end. You can remind people. The shorter the video, you probably don't want to say them all 15 times. But if you've got quite a long video that's a few minutes long, there's not really a problem within saying, follow, like, subscribe a few times. Remind people of the value that they get by doing that as well. So don't just say like or subscribe, give them a reason why. Subscribe to this channel to see more funny jokes. Like this channel, share this channel to your mates if they're interested in, funny jokes as well, as an example. So call to action is a really, really good way to build engagement, and they're really good because you can kind of build a narrative around them as well, which is one of the really, really strong things. So yeah, get your CTAs in, give lots of reasons, like, subscribe, share, give reasons why, what the value is to the punter. It's really, really good way of building engagement.
Cross-linking is an absolutely fantastic way to promote your YouTube channel, and it's super easy, and it gets it in front of as many people as you can. So definitely consider it. The most obvious place to put your YouTube channel link would be in your website, whether that's at the top, in the side, on a little menu bit with icons, to other social media platforms as well as your YouTube, or you can even have it in your footer. As long as it's there's a chance that somebody will find it and want to explore your YouTube channel. Now, another place that you can put your YouTube link would be in your socials and your social media bios. So I'll start with Instagram. Instagram gives you the option to have a clickable link in your bio, but it doesn't offer it anywhere else. So whether you put that in a caption or the comments, people won't be able to click on it. So you definitely want it in your bio. Now, if you don't want your YouTube channel and you want your website or a different link, there is an option to go to a site called Linktree, or there's another one called Link in Bio, and it creates a sort of landing page where you can add multiple links, and then you take that link and put it into your bio. So when people click on it, they have the option to go where they want. Now, if you have over 10,000 followers on Instagram, you also get the swipe up feature on your story where people can swipe up and click the link there and it'll take them to wherever you choose. In this case, it'd be your YouTube channel. So that's Instagram. TikTok is very similar in the sense that you can't have a clickable link in your captions or your comments. So again, you want it in your bio. And then TikTok is very similar to Instagram in the sense that you can't have a clickable link in your captions or comments. So it's probably a really good idea to feature it in your bio on TikTok. However, TikTok does have a feature where you can add your Instagram account and your YouTube account, and it's slightly above where the link would be. So you can always do both options, and that makes it twice as more likely to be found. And then Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter do allow clickable links. So whether you add it in your captions or in your comments, people can see it and they can click it and it'll take them there. But it's still a good idea to put it in your bio or about us section, so there's double the chance of it being found. But definitely consider adding your YouTube channel link to all your social medias and your website.
If you're wanting to promote your YouTube channel to get more views, then one of the things that you really need to think about is understanding what your audience wants. So figure out what it is that your audience wants to see on your YouTube channel. To do this, you need to start by getting to know your audience. You can't just be putting any type of content out there talking about any type of topic. You want to figure out what type of content it is that your audience wants to see. And the best way to do this is actually by going on other creators' content, competitors' content if you're a business, and just having a look at what type of things they are talking about generally, and also have a look specifically at what videos are getting the most views and what videos are getting the most engagement, and almost build a content strategy around what it is that other creators are talking about. Now, what I would suggest that you also do is try and find your niche in this. So don't just take what other creators are talking about and copy the exact same. That's not what I'm suggesting you do at all. You want to find your niche. So you want to talk about the topic that they're talking about, because obviously this is what your audience wants to hear, but do it in a different way. How can you create this content to be different from other competitors? Because that will really make you stand out.
YouTube videos show up in 70% of the top 100 Google search results. Almost all queries have suggested videos on the front page of Google, sometimes even above blogs, straight after the ads, right at the top. YouTube is the second biggest search engine in the world, so when you're thinking of YouTube videos, think of it like every other piece of content that needs to be optimized with keywords, tags, thumbnails, and so on. To improve your chances of getting to the front page of Google, here are some of the best practices. First is title and description. Include keywords in your title that people will be searching for. Second, mention keywords in your video. This will allow the YouTube bots to better understand what your video is about and add it to relevant searches. Third, engagement. Ask for people to like, comment, and share. YouTube uses this to determine where your video ranks. Categories. Give YouTube a better idea of who to show your videos to. And finally, tags. In addition to keywords, you can add tags to further show what your video is about. If you've thought of your keywords already, you can often add them in here, but it never hurts to add more relevant tags to your video so it's shown for more searches.
Organising your content into playlists is one of the best ways of helping your channel grow. The reason is that as you get more and more videos on YouTube and more content, it actually gets difficult for people to find what they really want and what they want to binge and what they want to enjoy. So by categorising it out into playlists to help people navigate more easily to find exactly what they want, gives them a better experience, and Google rewards you for that. So, as it grows, if you start to feel a bit unsure yourself as to the number of videos and all the kind of stuff you've got on, that's a clear sign that you need to organise into playlists, because if you're struggling, the viewers are going to struggle. So it's a great way of optimizing everything really on YouTube. There's lots, it's really easy to do. Just have a think about how you label those playlists up and how you describe them to make sure it is easy to navigate. So do what it says on the tin really. So I hope that's been useful. It's a great way of growing and optimizing your YouTube channel.
So one way that you can promote your YouTube channel in a positive light and appear a lot more professional and credible is by having custom thumbnails and thumbnails that match your brand guideline. Firstly, an eye-catching thumbnail will grab an audience's attention like that. Like, they'll see the massive text, they'll see the color, they'll see the image, and they'll be really interested by it, rather than it just being, you know, a still from within your video. So you definitely want to consider creating a custom thumbnail. What we suggest is using different text to the title in your video. Use a lot of visuals, so whether this is an image or a graphic, just something really striking that will stop people in their tracks and say, I want to watch that video. And then lastly, color. You want a lot of color, because again, this will make you stand out from every other thumbnail on YouTube. And with these colors, you want to make sure that they stick to your brand guidelines and, you know, they tie in with the rest of your other thumbnails. And you just want to make it as cohesive as possible, so it looks professional, so you look credible, and so you can bring people to your YouTube channel.